So we're here at the limestone karst. I found, actually it's really cool because you can see where the acid rain over eons of years has really created this terrace-like effect on the limestone. Very rough and rigid. And I did find this little opening here to a cave, and it's making me wonder if this could go in some distance. It's just barely big enough for me to squeeze through. There is a choke stone there with a little bit of a drop, and then it looks like, pull my light out. It looks like, let's see, the cave hooks to a left. So I don't know how much of a drop beyond that choke stone. I don't really feel any air draft, so that tells me that this cave probably doesn't connect to any other opening, and it may not be that long. Now I'm going to go ahead and mark the coordinates on it, so that way when I come back this way, if I have time. I do have a 200-foot long rope if needed. So far I can walk down much of that, but I'm not sure where I'm going to strap it to. Maybe that tree over there. I followed the base of this cliff here, and I found a much bigger opening right in here, and it's got me really excited here. I still don't know if this is the cave that I'm looking for, but we're gonna check it out real quick, see what we find. Okay, so right off the bat we have some coralloids, popcorn formations, some old flowstone lines. They're all pretty much dry. There's a little hole here which I feel a good little draft of air. I'm gonna go down this main passage in here. It appears that people have probably known about this cave because I see some broken formations here. Man, it's already quite pretty. Even if this isn't the cave that I'm looking for, at least I know I hit something really cool. Yeah, beautiful. It's a shame that a lot of these got vandalized, though. Huh. That looks pretty tight in there. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I do see people's footprints. They are not recent, though. Alright, so the main part of the cave seems to end right here. There is a pit right here, though. You see scratch lines against the wall. I bet people have tried to go down in there. I don't really feel any air draft, so that's why I'm not sure that there's too much going on. Still making my way up to the cave, but check out the fossil horn corals. There's a nice piece here. It's just crazy to think this was all underwater, and now I'm on the edge of a cliff a couple thousand feet above the ocean. And then of course all this rock dissolved from just eons of rain and solution draining to form all these caves that we now have within the sides here. Oh, there's another right in the center of my screen, another big horn coral. Yeah, I can't get over the beauty of all the The way the rocks were carved here by the rain. You know, when you find this type of karst formation, you know that there's got to be caves nearby. That's usually the pattern I've noticed. Right now I'm following a crude little, what looks like a human path trail. There's no way deer could have gone up something this steep. I hope this is promising, because I've been searching for this cave for about 2 hours now. I've found 3 cave openings, including that one that had some cool formations, but I'm probably a good 400 or 500 feet higher above that, and we're just trekking our way. Alright, this is very promising. I found this little opening here. You can see some like a weathered column in there, and somebody left their rope. So this is a very good lead, because I am way ridiculously up here. I don't know how anybody would ever find this. I guess that explains why this cave was only discovered very recently. All right. Okay, so we are just inside. I came from, you can see a little bit of the entrance light there. Crawled down and already greeted with a lot of cool formations. A lot of these are very dry though, and they've been dry for a long time to the point where they all have coralloids. It's kind of a popcorn speleothem growing on them. Here we got columns, stalactites, a few stalagmites. There's a couple little areas that are dripping water, but for the most part this section initially is pretty dry. A little echoey too. It's always cool what you'll find. Like a mushroom here. There's even some animal feces, which has like this hairy mold growing from the top. So it looks like I got kind of a slide here. So that's why I got my rope. I got it attached, and we're gonna begin our trek down. Okay, I can feel a draft of air. I'm going through a crawl here. That's the way I came from. Look at that millipede. About over 3 inches in length. Alright, that's where I gotta keep pressing through. Okay, so the passage keeps going. It looks like it opens up into a much larger room. I'm able to stand up. This is where I came from, so where I was crawling through, it opened up to this big flowstone formation. It looks like the previous cavers here left their rope, and it was still pretty sturdy. And my rope keeps going. I still got some length to it. But 2 ropes is better than 1, that's for sure. Everything is dry, but man, these formations are incredible. Just keeps getting better and better. Okay, so made it to the bottom of the pit. There's a pool of water. I don't think there's any more passage this way to the cave. So we'll just get a look around here. As you can see, some beautiful formation. Try to walk this gracefully without damaging too much. It's a very sensitive environment. So this is just looking at the flowstone and coralloids, kind of the formations. The ceiling is probably 25 feet up above me. Just all solid white limestone. There's really not a lot of water action going on right now. see, angle it, my light a little bit so that we get some shadowing. What am I looking at now? It's right there. There's some cool formations in there. Nice draperies. That's beautiful. It's all flowstone. And of course where I came from. And looking back at where I was. Oh man. A tight squeeze. Ceiling is probably 18 or so inches. Well, it's more than that, but all these old stalactites are what's making it a little difficult. So I'm just going back up. It opens up again, and I gotta climb up there again. I'd say I dropped close to 100 feet down to reach the bottom of the pit there. Okay, so now I'm back in the initial room here. The entrance right there. Supposedly this cave connects to the other entrance that was about 50 feet to the left. And all told, there's a couple thousand feet actually of passageway. But I really didn't explore that much. I just explored the main channel here to the leading to the big pit with all the formations. But I'm sure there's more to this cave that you have to negotiate. By the way, check out that spider. Hey, he is monstrous. Like all spread apart, leg to leg, furthest pointed, he's 2 inches. I've never seen a spider that big, at least in this area. So yeah, we'll bear the brunt and crawl out and head out from there. Made it out after quite a bit of crawling and squeezing. Got a little dirty today. And I gotta begin my descent. But overall, a really beautiful cave, a lot of impressive formations. And it's been a long time since I've done a karst caving.